trying to survive here against all these players who have legend status down to the top 8 now. He has 3 eliminations, 11 points, a good start to the day. How much further can he get, though, with no materials left and just a tactical shotgun for the close range? Here it goes, straight into the box. Takes out Train H. Barrett. There it is. What a sick elimination on the low ground.
Robab's falling there. That's Train H Beretta. Sky gonna pick up elimination. Now it's Benji versus Sky. Actually, Benji's gonna be the one to do it as well. Benji down to 1v1v1. Nice edit down from him. He's got to be careful. Sky right on there. He's got to get the elimination. No, Tayson gonna get it. The question's pop. Tayson on the high ground. Benji versus Tayson. 4 eliminations versus however many Tayson has. He's trying to close it out. He's trying to come out swinging. And Tayson is gonna pick up the victory out. The 5 eliminations as well.
Highlight sniper rifle shots, an amazing.
Operated very well, went from top to bottom to the very, 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 very bottom, where he ended up taking second place. Now, in that mid-game position, and now moving forward, you're going to start to see him go down a couple layers, keep looking for elimination. Benji is operating clinically here. This is where he operates so perfectly.
He needs materials, though, and there's no way he can find them by farming. He needs an elimination. He gets one. There it is on the Kyuji. He needs to get to his body, though. It's in Storm. Will he be able to get those mats and move on? With one crash pad, it could be possible. Yes, he got a few mats. They were not enough, though. Tayson is still alive in this game in first place. So the last game, the overall tournament's first and second place players are still alive. It's a bounce house all over the zone, though, on all the different layers. Hardfind is surviving, too. Benji is looking for shots all the way around, but it's Dervig who has height and control.
He's got control of his shockwave launcher, so we don't see it again on Tayson. Tayson, though, is playing second height. He is right there. He could look to get it as Slender, try to challenge there for height. And Dervig said, no, thank you. And another elimination on the Dervig as well. But in the backside, Benji on 3 HP.
Whoa!
He clutches up an elimination.
Benji Fishy is now in zone with nothing to show for healing. He gets taken out. What a good run by him. Miro's the one who stops him all the way down. Dervig is going all the way up. A nice catch there by one of the ramps where there's so many other people who are also jumping all across the map. They do not have this power weapon, though. They do not have the shockwave launcher. It's just crash pads that they have to use. And because of that, Dervig can move, avenge Benji Fishybank, taking the elimination onto Miro, and just control the lobby. Look at how far away he is from everyone else. Look at the angles he has. One loss goes down. Tamir drops down to Dervig too. He's not picked up any more rockets, but does he really need them? With this position, 7 eliminations, 17 points overall. If Tayson isn't alive right now, he could win this game. Kinsel taken out 2. He's making the best players in Europe look like absolute bots.
And Tayson is here. Tayson is alive, albeit in zone. He's got to find an impact there on the Handy, which is more likely to happen, but he found the grappler. So yet again, another impact mythic weapon. First game was a charge down to very low HP. He's got to pop a flopper if he has any chance of making it to the top, and he does. Flopper has been popped. His HP has been restored. He also has a mini. Dervik is running out of options here. Over old builds is going to be hard.
Oh!
Shot out of the air, and now Dervik with 9 eliminations looking to pick up 10. It's Tayson. It's a 1v1 versus Tayson. Dervik, though, has the high ground. He's running out of mats. He does have shockwaves there, but Tayson with the grappler is not letting him heal. He's not letting him get an opportunity. Charge versus charge. Tayson is fully boxed up. The opportunity came, but he missed. Tayson has high ground. He's got the HP advantage right now. Shockwave coming through. Not going to connect. Tayson blocks it off. Dervik with the edit comes through from Tayson's side, and he gets it. Tayson with back-to-back victory royales.
Oh my lord. Tayson survives and holds a spot at first place for Europe in heat number 2. Did not need the...
Nee, wacht. Misschien hebben jullie het nog niet door. Maar die guy heeft in 2 potjes al 39 punten. Die heeft het eerste potje gewonnen aan het tweede potje. Met best veel kills. Dan weten jullie dat gewoon. Ik denk dat die als eerste gaat eindigen. Zo.
On the other hand, Leshy finds crash pads that he did not have and gets a nice pre-rotate. Nobody on this backside. He's walking out in the open.
If you listen with your ears too, there's not too many people shooting. Right now, yes, a freeze frame, but as everyone's moving forward, it's almost like it's silent across the whole map. Everyone is so hard focused on these rotations. It's natural low ground, so you can kind of play off of it, but now suddenly everything is getting aquatic. These guys are completely over water near the Fortilla. And right now, Lecce will be there with 1 elimination. I would say the most aggressive player left over in this lobby since the top 2 were taken out. 38 players left. Swarm Surge might be a thing to also consider. It'll make everyone else that much more aggressive in and around this zone line where Lecce is. But she only has 7 materials left, so he has to get into one of these aggro players' boxes. 2 tacks, and he's there, right on the backside of a ramp. There's a big beam coming down from the AR. It's green, and now Lecce's HP is looking so healthy too, so green in itself. Big shots actually taken. He does not have that crash pad to put down. The pyramids are blocking his rotation sightline. He's trying to get a ramp down possibly to be able to throw this and get ahead of the entire server. So many eliminations in the feed though. Everyone is getting points.
And we have yet to see Kiko go down. Kiko is still alive in this game, so we could be witnessing another back-to-back here. That would be insane, as Lecce is playing very insane right now on the backside, back-to-back. Elim's there for Lecce. Will it be a third? Will he be able to do it? Yes. He's not able to get the fourth, though. What an Elim.
Lecce just straight up revved it and got 3 eliminations back-to-back, getting placement points throughout as well in different thresholds. He accelerates all the way above the board. Kiko, though, a slow burner, gets 1 elimination onto Joe. That's Matt to get back. He's playing a different pace of game. Has floppers to be able to survive. How many, though? Just 1. A pocket flopper mixed with a pocket crash pad. Big pants here for Kiko to wear, to own, to use. 10 people left alive. Nate is in this game. No, that's Robabs actually taking 1 person out. 3 eliminations for Kiko. Can he find the back-to-back? Savage is in this game, too. It'll be a very tough climb.
Savage finally making new in-game. This is going to be hard for Kiko. He's got not a lot of builds remaining. He has built in. Thomas AC going to go down. Crash pad going to send him flying. Kiko, no builds remaining. This is it. He has to make a play. This could be where he goes down or he becomes one of those players that we talk about with legacies. His vibes have been popping off. Has got another elimination. Kiko, he saw the mythic grappler there, but he's not going to be able to do it. Shark is involved. That's Savage on him. And he takes down Savage, another player there as well. Kiko's going to get that elimination as well. And we may be witnessing another back-to-back shots come through. He does take a lot of damage, but he turns the player around and shots come through as well. He's playing zone, though. He knows he's got the HP over the top. He's got the high ground. Skills being broken there. Shockwave being used. Kiko does not have the HP advantage, though. Trulix with the shockwave grenade can get into the box. He's got to be careful. Kiko's got a shield there, and he popped it there. A lot of builds remaining here for Kiko. He's trying to take the high ground. The retakes coming in, but the shockwave going to be used. Kiko now in a very intense 1v1 here. He's got 15 builds remaining, and it's coming through. Shockwave being used, but it's not used correctly. Kiko has the high ground now. He's looking to finish. Now shots come through.
No way!
Kiko pulls off a back-to-back elimination victory royale.
It might have been a shark in the box that got him those 2 crucial eliminations, but Kiko is definitely the king of. Could be Kinzel's game for mid-ground, but he has to deal with Snazy and Cammy up top. Skype is there too, all the way up on height. It's Bad Sniper fighting someone that we haven't seen just yet. We'll see who has control. Is there mythic loot in this game? Do we have the shockwave launcher? That's the question. Top 10. Snazy looking for shots. He has so much control, so many materials. A flub on edits, but it's not going to slow him down too much. 700 builds. Map fight goes down. I think Chapix is the one all the way on heights.
And Chapix in an in-game is so good. We haven't seen that yet. We haven't seen the potential that he's been able to unlock. Skype is in this in-game as well. So this is a clash of titans right now of the European region. And they're all titans that are not that qualified. They're not in that top 25 yet. So this matters so much for everybody. Placement is what everybody is thinking right now. Snazy's doing that. Chapix is going to fall there to Skype, so he's going to go down. Jams is on the high ground there. Snazy being knocked down just a peg. Cammy is here. Kinsel looking to play that mid ground very well. Looking to go for eliminations. In the box, player getting sprayed by multiple different people. Is going to get the elimination there on the Cammy, and he does. He's got crash pads. No, not able to pick him up. He does actually pick him up. Popping the shotgun there for the tactical one. As Kinsel now using the crash pad to take high ground. Looks like he's going to get it. Snazy not going to get it. His Jams almost taking over the zone. And this is going over the authority. I think this is going to be it for a lot of these players. Not going to be able to make plays happen, but Snazy looking to make plays as he does. His Jams goes down to zone. Snazy in a 1v1 versus Kinsel. Kinsel looking to pick up that victory royale. Maybe take it back to back. Snazy with 3 elims. Will he be able to pick up the victory royale?
Kinzel's trying to scoop him down with crash pads, but Snazy's actually using his own to get all the way up top. A nice trade, though, from Kinsel onto Snazy. It calms down once again. Snazy going all the way down to low ground. Kinsel will have to build. Snazy has the power of nature by his side, all the way natural. Down below, Kinsel, one more score will be it. No, he gets to block Snazy's spring. He's in zone. He's taking too much damage. Kinsel's dropping down. Snazy is there with the shots to the right side, but it's Kinsel's positions on height who will actually end up winning out that game. No builds left down to the wire.
Line right now for him, 13 HP. Zone ticks once, but it doesn't tick twice. He's able to get out for now. Shots are going to come through here, but he's not going to connect.
Yes!
No, he does. He gets an elimination, so his dream is still alive.
Griff, 53 HP, one more crash pad, still minimal builds, stuck in the zone. The last one gets popped. He's now thrust into an unfamiliar land, into mid-ground, and so many players are fighting for control. Can he find another quick shot, Griff? He's sliding shots into places that should not be possible. Floppers found, shield in his inventory. He's looking good for endgame. Griff, can you qualify? 29 points. He needs about 4 more. 1 more elimination, just a little bit more survival. This is Griff's moment to shine, to just make it towards grand finals. He's out of floppers, though, once again, back towards the wall, taking so much zone damage. He needs to get another one here.
But he's got mats to do it with this time. This is what's different. He's got enough HP to get in the zone and pop a mini, but he's got the mats, and that's the most important thing right now in this in game is he's got the ability to get into zone to box up the heal. He needs to desperately wait for the zone because it's continuously moving away from him. He's gonna try to pop a mini, but he doesn't have the time. Zone continuously moving away. Nice builds come through. 3 builds remaining. He's gonna sneak in. There's no way this player's gonna let him sneak in like that. He does. Shots go through.
Yes!
And another elimination. Griff now on 33 points with 3 eliminations. The miracle run is coming through here for him. But how many other players are on the same run? How many other people in the lobby are doing exactly what Griff is doing?
It's still so close to call for Griff. I would say 2 more points would 100% confirm it. But it looks like he has qualified so far for the top 25. After that, so many other players are looking to do the same. Mwaka's all the way up towards that high ground. I don't think he has enough points yet. Getting dropped down by Wreck. Froggy's there too, down towards low ground. Loki survives once again. Here's Rise Up at 46. This is now the perspective of a hunter, a man who doesn't want anyone else to be able to qualify with him. Shots are not there for him. He's looking for the perfect drop down. With this tack shotgun, missed a few, I think, or just chooses not to actually drop down those shots. There it is, finally, on the Stitch. Stitch going down, 6 eliminations for Wyzip. What a phenomenal game. Wrecked is now all the way on height. Mwaka's on low ground. I think he still needs to qual. A top 6 that will go down to the wire. A big edit from Wyzip, and he bags that one up perfectly. Loki fits into the box, gets into Wyzip's elimination count. With 7 eliminations, is there anyone who can stop this man on low ground?
The only thing that can stop him is the map that he's running out of right now. He's got to find this player on the low ground. Oh, a 5-player match remaining is Froggy is making a run as well. We don't see Savage, so he fell earlier. Cammy in this game as well. Wyzip going to take down 1. Don't believe, no, yes he did. Cammy going to get eliminated by him, but Mwaka going to take him down. Now Mwaka versus whoever is on high ground there. It's going to be Froggy. Froggy making a run as well. Don't know how many eliminations he had, but he was not in top 25 coming into this game. This is a great play for him, and he's got to get the victory. Shockwave going to be used. Mwaka on the low ground, not going to have the HP to do it. They're effectively equal, but Froggy's going to be able to take it. The victory royale. I believe that was a 19-point game there for him.
Froggy qualifies off of that win and gets to see the grand finals. Off the win, off the eliminations.
Ja, dan weten jullie dit ook. Ja, dus dit zijn de finals day en de finale dagen. En die hebben altijd 2 verschillende groepen van 100 mensen die dan aan dit potje meedoen. En ja, dus dit zijn de andere qualifiers. Dat was ook bij mijn andere video. Daar heb ik toen 1 tweede en 2 tweeden opgezet omdat dat te lang zou duren. Maar ik denk dat ik dit in 1 keer kan opnemen. Maar dan weten jullie een beetje waarom dat die nu 0 punten hebben. En waarom dat die andere namen hebben en zo. Dus dan weten jullie dat.
Yes, the tactical coming in. He's feeling it right now. Just look at that, the piece control. He grabs the wall as well. He's going to find Fired now. And that's going to be 5 points for Ronaldo. So good on this first full moving.
He grabbed that wall from so far away. I was about to jump in and say, with these crash pads going through these builds, it's going to be a dicey rotate, but he makes it well as we now see Skittles and Starving Box Stew boxing. Someone gets elimination. Can he make it 2 back-to-back? No, he had that Pepper Pop. He's rotating through. No, I think he did. He's trying to make his way back through. As you see Cease, I see Kanata on there as well. I see Cody too in the lobby. Blake, we have some big names here. Some new guard and some old guard. Starving Box, he has to keep making his way through. He's on your top right of your screen, kind of making this really, really congested rotate, just trying to find his way through the builds. 53 left. Skittles also on 52, so both of them looking pretty healthy. You see on the left side of your screen there, Aspect getting taken pretty low, pushing away from Spade, trying to get away from this one if he can with that top-down view. And there's some big names to look for here, Monster.
This is a who's who type of lobby right now. You have Jack down in the low ground, Posick and Ronaldo engaging in a battle on the left-hand side. But on the other perspective, Skittles still alive in the game as well, running down to the low ground, so he's going to be colliding into all of that congestion down at the bottom. He's looking for a big elimination. He needs it. Only 2 builds, 0 builds now, nothing left. Will he find it? Yes, he is. He's going to connect in full onto Kirk's there, and now that's going to be the massive frag that he needs to at least hold him out for a couple more seconds. Hold up, though. It's not over yet. Things are only getting more and more intense. We talk about the placement points now. It's top 15 on the line here. There goes another point as we're approaching the top 10. On high ground, it's Dab, though, who's holding things out. Ozzy, it is going down here. Both players, Box and Skittles, are fragging out to keep themselves in the game right now.
It is a box frag down on Kanata, so he took one of those big sharks out of the lobby, and you got to look for those players who are going to close this game out. I'm looking at Blake here as well, down the low ground. Can he kind of put the end to Skittles' run? He's down there, toe-to-toe, very close, and there it is. I think he does. Blake might get the elimination. No, it's Ronaldo who takes down Skittles, and now Cody's down there with Blake. We're going to tune with Starving Box. Do 4 eliminations now, only 7 builds. Has that blue charge shotgun, trying to charge it up and hold those angles. He's got 1 player above him, 1 player to his right. He's inside the top 10. He's gaining these placement points. He's holding the angle. He does. He holds it so well. Takes down Viable Soul, pushing for that top 5. Still has 1 pepper. We'll see if he pops it here to get that extra movement speed bonus to try and close this one out. Takes a big shot from behind, 4 health. To try and close this one back out now would be miraculous. You can't even take a single tick from zone. Blake takes down Cody on the low ground. No, he's fighting back. I called him out too early. He wins this one on 4 health now. He is back in the game. He's popped the pepper. He's happy to make his way through. I think this one might even go to a heal-off monster. I think this one's actually going to go right down to the wire. There's almost no way he can make his way down here.
It's going to be so close now. This is some heavy material as well. It's going to get edited open. He jumps into the box and gets bodied by Kaz. And now it's a 1v1, and Kaz actually closes out onto Ronaldo. But Ronaldo still surviving so long. Kaz found so many Elans. That was a great game, Ozzy.
Yeah, I don't know. Ronaldo jumped off the desk there. He comes second, showing that
That's what I was going to say. And he gets another point now for just breaking into top 40. So, hey, let the lobby do your bidding for you, because it's working out right now. And now he's looking to set up the next crash pad or the launch. Yes, he is going to launch across. It's going to be the zone 6 full pull. He's going to get a nice, hefty rotate out of that. That's going to work out beautifully. Just think about how much material he just saved, and the fact that he wasn't tagged on the touchdown there is going to work out so lovely for him. Prickly Boy now with the great tactical shotgun. What can he do considering it doesn't hit that hard? And no, he's going to tuck himself way out. A little bit of a misplay. But that's all right. He's still very much in the game. Looking back now at the zone. Putting down some pressure. It's not going to be anything too big. But on high ground, it's Ronaldo v. John. And on the low ground, it's Kaz. The game 1 winner gets taken out by Seaflit here.
So I haven't seen Starving Box do. I don't think he is in this one. So this might be Ronaldo's chance to jump back up there as Prickly Boy picks up his 4th elimination of the game. I was going to say jumping down here was a bit of a misplay. You identify Monster. If zone goes back up, which it now has, not a great position. It's not a huge elevation, not one of those big mounds at Misty, but he's really got to be smart about how he gets back up here. Top 25 placement points secured. Prickly Boy looking to have the game that's going to secure him and jumping back up into this one. You touched on a blue tack, not the best shotgun, but not the worst by any means either. And never mind, doesn't go up the elevation, just taking a really nice, just gentle rotate around the outside. Still 5 crash pads too, and 3 floppers. Haven't seen the floppers come out too much. One of the best mechs to have going into endgame, because when you think about how much damage Storm does, 10 damage a second, and you can eat one of those floppers in 1 second to heal for 50, it is pretty massive as Prickly Boy finally getting contested on low ground as Aspect takes down Commandment, tabs in the feed as well. Prickly Boy just having a nice quiet one here, but it is going to spice up very quickly, Monster.
He's doing a great job reading the zone here, now following up with the box fights. He's looking to find something big, but not just yet. He still has a couple crash pads to guarantee him a few rotates. Finding a player on the back half was scrambling for some loot. This might be the easy indicator for him. Can he take the fight? Yes. He's going to find Twist on the other side of the wall. That was his control to begin with. And now, finally, the crash pad elevates him up. He's going up and over. He's in the mid-ground now. Who's going to be next? Tabs is in the box nearby. He knows it, though. Looking for the edit, trying to gain control of the walls. Early rotate. Early control to give him that freedom to move across here. Zone still playing against him, jumps down onto Owen, and another one. 6 eliminations now for Prickly Boy. It's looking so good, and it's just timing. His timing is impeccable right now. It is just working. The points are flowing in his favor. On the other side, though, Ronaldo, the big Ron, trying to find something huge here. He's in the mid-ground with no material, Ozzy.
No material whatsoever. I saw him going for that hunting rifle shot, and US backwards against the wall, but there it is. No! So much damage, but Zijon, who we talked about, takes him down. He is capitalizing. He is making this game his. Prickly Boy's in the air right now, and Ronaldo, who was in 3rd place, I think he might have jumped into first unless someone else here has a big game. But Prickly Boy trying to jump his way all the way up there in game 2 as Knifer falls as well. It's kind of going back to these old builds now, so it's slowing down a little bit. But King trying to command some dominance from the high ground. Altio on the low ground getting in a bit of a fight. Prickly Boy's down here as well. Spade in this one as well. We have a bit of a, so top right is a bit delayed right now. We have Spade in the bottom right. It's a 1v1v1. Spade, Fish, and Prickly Boy. Prickly Boy's back out in Storm on the top right of your screen. Prickly Boy looking to try and control this one. Shockwave launcher is still in play. I'm not sure who had the Shockwave launch there. I think it's actually Fish. I think he shockwaved himself out into Storm as they go toe-to-toe. Prickly Boy, can he have such a huge game here and close out Spade? No, is it Prickly Boy with the Shockwave launcher? He is. He's getting some shots out, drops down onto Spade. Can he find his way in? He's on the wall. There he is. He breaks through, but no. He overshoots it, and Spade closes it out. It was Mythic versus Mythic, and Spade takes advantage of Prickly Boy's misplay with the Shockwave, but a huge game from him nonetheless, Monster.
And yes, he's going to find the white tag in the follow-up. There it is. 29 points now. Can he make it 30? He's going to find the refresher for himself. Still, keeping him in the game, though. Only one material for Rocks. I'm focusing on that bottom.
Dus, dan weten jullie dat ook. Wie 33 of 32 punten heeft, die is door. Daarom neem ik dit ook op. Dan weten jullie wie een beetje door is. Ja, een vorig potje kon je dan dat ook zien. Als je het niet hebt gezien, kun je terugspoelen. Maar dan weten jullie een beetje wie gekwalificeerd is.
He's in a box fight here. He needs this more than anything else. Let's see. That's the last builder right there to block his top side. And no, now Cody's perspective on high ground. Firing shots down. He still has so much material. This is going to be an easy hold for him. All he has to do is continue to connect. There goes Visuals out of the lobby. More AR shots, and down he goes to connect. This is the victory walk for Cody.
This is the victory walk. This could be the qualification walk as well. He's getting shots from above. I talked about the Mythics, but it's not really the Mythics that are doing it right now. Someone with a grappler. Cody hears that grappler coming up. Kanata's below. 4 players alive. The Shockwave's coming out. Anyone who doesn't have the builds to block it. Kanata just blocks it, but he can't block the second. Cody is raining his rockets down, but Kanata's not going down without a fight. Shots coming back in from the outside, but he falls. It's a 1v1v1. Cody jumps up. He's only got 11 builds left. Can he close this one out? Hits the emote. Cody knows it's the finishing run. Hits the emote. Jumps off the high ground with a clean charge shotgun. Lands 2 back to back. I'm so happy I called it out. Cody is so clinical when he gets his hands on these weapons. The 8th elimination win. It's looking good for him, but I'm seeing Kanata run it up in the feed as well. I think this is at least 3 or 4 eliminations. Make that 5, I believe. I've been trying to keep count, but he is racking them up. Kanata in that mid-ground layer. You said it was a scary layer, and it's because he is in there right now. He is commanding it and controlling it. Mid-ground, a hard area to play. Players on all sides, but Clicks on 4 eliminations now too, up to 25 points. If he wins this game or he keeps playing, he could qualify off this. 6 points is doable. Still left here today as Kanata falls. Clicks, it's all about him now. Can he make the movement? He's stuck in that water. He's being pushed down river. You don't want to be in that water level. Jumps up now. Rubified down on his level 2. 5 players left. Haji having a very, very solid game here. 2 eliminations. Still has 17 builds left. This player above him, I think, is out of materials. Has very little. Nice little ramp reversal and pushes up and takes him down. That is Skittles. Another shark in this lobby. 4 players to go. Clicks, Divine, Haji, and Rubified on the high ground. Ruby, I feel like we haven't seen too much of, but he might be holding it back for this last finish as Clicks is just making his way in Storm, and he falls. Clicks goes down 4th. A phenomenal performance. 1v1. Haji dropping down. Just catches himself. Has that shockwave launcher. Can he put it to use? Drops all the way down. I don't know if that's what he meant to do. He has 1 splash for the peel off, but he can't. He doesn't need it. Nobu Divine falls anyway, and Haji picks up the 5 elimination win. Massive game to secure, I believe, qualification.
Ridiculous game that possibly.
Aspect takes down Ronaldo. That's 2 of the biggest names in here. But again, Ronaldo already up there on the points, so that's a big elimination for Aspect, and that was inside top 50. So all of these players have gained their placement point, and Rubified has 5 crash pads and 1 launch pad to make this rotate. He is in a really good spot going into game number 5 of NA East Heat 2. He needs to get top 25 to place here and go through the grand finals. As we're going to go back over to P-God now, someone we're putting a lot of pressure on here, who has had a very, very slow start to today. 15 points is not bad, but for someone who won 1 of the 4 weeks of heats, qualifiers, not the best spot to be in, but you can never count him out.
That is right. 15 points. He's halfway there. Can he find some more? He's going to need them, or it's going to be up to the last game, and you don't want it done like that. Not this late into the competition. Ooh. 2 crash pads. It is going to work. He lands right inside. Right next to the enemy. Almost catches the flick, too. Kind of popped the big pot. It's going to be 5 seconds. 5 seconds that he's not hunting either. Just look at how many players are on the move right now. Yes, he's going to find a free one onto Scold. Point 16, he wants the loot as well. This is going to be massive for him now because he caps off onto Metal. And he's got himself a nice little path here to safety. Zone is so far, though. He's going to continue to have to cross here. 45 players in the game, and Storm Surge is ringing. So many players have to go down, so it's going to be full-on psycho mode in the lobby here.
And he hit those crash pads. He recycled them so well, so he still had 3 left. He just used one there, and now his players above him jumps into his box, and this is where the charge shotgun can be.
Oh my gosh!
He somehow flicks back. He messed up the edit. He messed up the shot, but he flicks his last shot to take down France. I was gonna say this is where the charge shotgun can be such a hit or miss weapon. If you miss, it's a long time before your next shot. But P-God gets enough time to make it and lands the second one. He won't mess up 2, and he needed that elimination. If he did not get that, I have to say this player is not qualifying. P-God needs a good game here and a good final game, as Kaz, who is in our second place going into this game, just got another elimination defeat. I haven't seen Cody. I did see Clicks get another elimination defeat too, so he's up there, and there's another one onto Tabs. So these players that are on that bubble, not only are they trying to jump up, they're taking other players down as they make their way to the top.
Vamanos P-God, who's on fire right now, a.k.a. let's go, get it going here. He's got 3 eliminations. He's getting placed in points and 1 through the air. Oh my gosh. Just like that. That's point number 4. Giving him up to 20 now. And the end game is in sight. What cannot he do? He's going crazy here. On the other side, though, Kanata is in the zone. And we get a beautiful third-party shot here. The third person came from P-God. It's looking like a victory lap for the kid. And that's seal number 5. Crash pads across now. And again, top 20. Another placement point goes out. Will this be the qualifying run for him? 23 up, and he still has crash pads to rotate with, Aussie.
How do you start a game on, I think, less than 15 points and then somehow start to accrue a victory lap, right? He could qualify off this. 15 players alive. If he gets inside top 10, he's going to get so many placement points. He could jump above that 30 points with this one performance. We are focusing on P-God for a very good reason here. This player is having one of the best games of his life. He's now holding this angle with the charge shotgun. That floor, unfortunately, blocks his shot. He's got 67 builds left, so he's got a lot to work with. He's got 2 shotguns in the back pocket. Doesn't need either of them, though. Picks up another elimination. Clicks is over there, too. So not only would that be a big elimination, it's someone else that's around his points, as P-God now targeting the front side, just trying to get as close to zone as he can. Dropping down here, he's got Blake beneath him. 9 players left. He's putting this blue AR to use.
Oh my
There's the
God!
shotgun. He is having his victory lap. You called it, Monster. He is running home with it. The sprint at the end of the marathon. P-God is sprinting faster than I think I've ever seen someone for a qualifier. 7 eliminations on the board. Top 10. Clicks gets another elimination, taking down Cody. Big names in here. Doesn't connect with the RPG. He needs to make something big happen to finally secure this one, Monster. He's had such a good finish. Can he get it? He does. Takes down 1, but someone's already on his heels. Someone's behind him. They drop into the box with him. Can he land? Another flawless charge shotgun shot. He's landed so many.
Oh my gosh,
It's a
another
1v1. P-God has this. He's going to close it out. You have to think with this kind of momentum.
This is so
with this
good.
power.
Oh my gosh.
He's got 1 more elimination. 1 player above him. Can he do it? Can he get the 11 elimination victory out of nowhere? P-God is qualified. This is the victory run. Can he close it out and get the win for bragging rights? Because this is for bragging rights now. He has secured it. 6 games does not matter. P-God lines up the charge shotgun again.
Come on.
Needs 1 more shot. He's landed so many. Can he get the last one? No.
So close.
He just goes down. Such a good game. I'm out of breath, Monster. You have to take it.
10 eliminations for P-God, representing one of the biggest strides, one of the biggest comebacks. Make that 11 elims. I was right. The loadout. And there you have it. Full blue in the pocket now for him. Big Shield's going to be popped, and he's back in the competition. 200 HP to work with.
And he's got a chance to win this. Kanata could clutch up the win. Clicks has gone down, and we saw Nobu do Vine go down and Cody. So Kanata was going in on sixth place. There's only 2 people ahead of him, so he could be winning this. Again, it was correct. He came 3rd place in one of the qualifying weeks, so already has a top 3 finish. Can he get the number 1 finish? But Stowe here on 28 needs to have a few big eliminations. This is it. 1 elimination here. The top 40 could be enough, so he really needs to make this count. He's got the crash pads. If he goes in, he needs to win. It doesn't go in, though, and that's it. That's the elimination. That is huge. 1 point. 7 more to go down. Can he get into that 30 points? Can he jump up there? Stowe, a player with a lot of expectations on him to qualify, cutting it really close. Upgrades to the Rocket as well. And this is where you're going to see. Do they have the confidence monster? Can they go in the box? Can they crash pad in? Do they miss that shot? Does the pressure get to them? There is so much on the line here.
That's right, and someone who needs more here is Dijon now. He's going to make the cross country track. He's in the air. He has to land, and he is going to find himself a nice little spot here just off the side of the building. Base is up in metal, still has so much loot to work with as well. He's not going to open up the big window there. He's going to find someone on the back storm line.
Top 40.
That's going to tick over as well. Top 40 is going to make it 30 points here now. Crash pads are coming out. Still has to rotate across. Just a few more points here now for Dijon. Can he do it with the great tactical shotgun? Is going to be the question. Kanata lighting up the feed is going to find Gen Z. So he is still fighting for first place as well. So much is on the line for all of these competitors. Everyone's in a different spot, but what matters is can Dijon get top 25? Because we want to see him on Championship Sunday.
I think he might be able to do it. It's going to be hard though. We've got so many big names still in this game. A lot of people on that
Oh
edge.
my
Shark as
gosh.
well. Can he hold out too? Can he get that extra placement point? This is coming down so close to the end. He's kind of trying to push through Jark. This fight is everything. Can Jark close it out? He can't go down here. He needs to make the rotate. The player goes down. Crash padding. This is where it's so dangerous. Going through the sky. Do you fall in the box? Does someone fall in your box? Jark, he's on 106. He needs this elimination. He can't go down. One more. That is 31. He gets inside top 30, but he needs a few more just to guarantee it. Does he get top 25 now? Can he survive? No. He falls down 31st. 31 points might have to be enough. He goes down 27th. So close to one more point. All these players are so incredibly close. Viable Soul now as well, trying to get that top 20 point. He's one off as well. It's such a devastating point to go down, and it could be the difference between you making FNCS Grand Finals or not.
Top 20, and they're fighting for top 20 quite literally here. Viable So now, 31 points. Can he do it? He's getting closer and closer. Kanata's still lighting up the feed as well, but it's Soul who has the battle of the life right now. Zone is going to pop into his favor, so it's actually going to go back. And yes, he is getting closer and closer to top 10. He's got a little bit more points. Take a look at the wide shot, though. Rocks up on the mid-ground there, giving Kanata a run for his money up on height. Seabass is going to fall on the feed there to 20. Viable Soul finds another point now for breaking top 15. That's 32. This could be just enough for him now. This healing right here will seal the deal. Yes, 33 now onto Arrow. And he might have just qualled his way through. Rocks, on the other hand, is fighting for first. 49 points on height.
Rox is on the high ground. I think he's the only player here that was top 5, so I think Rox might be having his victory. I think Rox might be able to close this tournament out. He's jumping up on high ground. He's going for France. He's trying to contest it. Can he take him out? He has the high ground, though. Everyone's scuffling down on low ground. You have Soul on the right side on 35 now. He is definitely qualified. We saw DJ go down earlier, so I think he was right on the bubble as well. Rox on 50 points now, breaking that threshold, getting another elimination. He is down a bit lower. He didn't take the high ground like he wanted. He is just closing it out on this mid-ground layer. Above 50 points. Vixels takes down France on the low ground. We now have 4 players remaining. Can Rox close it out? Can he get the win to win the tournament? Finishing off Game 6 with a victory is such a huge moment. It's so much momentum
my
taking the grand
gosh.
final. Speaking of momentum, takes down Cuddlebear Gamer. 1v1 around the corner. Can he get the shotgun through? He has the high ground. He couldn't even close this player
There
out.
it is.
He has 11 builds left. Charge
Oh, that's
shotgun, gets
one.
the white tag. You have to think he closes it out. Can he get the last elimination for the win in Game 6 as he wins the tournament? Jumps off the high ground. No, he holds the high ground. Charge shotgun in hand. 60 points, monster.
And there it is, your first place 100% because Rocks just